Okay. Good evening, collective. Happy Sunday. I am Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Now, I'm coming on here on a Sunday, and you normally don't see me on the weekend, so you've got to know there must be a reason. Okay. And there actually is. First, I went to the market today. I like farmers markets. This is called a persimmon. Okay. I think it comes from China. The color of it, I don't know if you can see it well. It looks orange, but it looks like a tomato, but it's really an apple and it's really, really sweet. The texture can be similar to an apple, but it's like almost between an apple and a peach. It has a distinctive taste. It's really delicious. It's called a persimmon. And I was so excited at the grocery store because I haven't seen it in a while. It's not something that they have at the grocery store or the farmer's market often, only when they're in season. And interesting, I have two persimmon trees that I have planted in my front and backyard. I don't get any fruit from it. So I was really happy to see this today. Now, funny story here, really quick. This is a persimmon, but they have another one. It looks just like this, but it's a little more oval and bigger and round, and it looks almost like a tomato, a big Roma tomato. I used to work at a job, and they had these at the job before, and I was eating one of these with one of my coworkers, and both of us literally started coughing, and we both almost choked to death, like really choked to death, eating the persimmon apple at this job I was at. And I realized it was because of it might have been some kind of white pesticide on it or something like that. But it's just a distinct memory I have of almost choking to death at a job while me and a coworker of mine's both ate a persimmon. Okay. I don't know. Maybe that might have some significance to the reading for somebody or not. Okay. I'm just going to put that right there. Okay. So the reason I'm here this evening is because the ancestors are making me do this reading, and it's not for everybody. You can watch for entertainment, but this is very specific, okay? Because it's not going to apply for everybody, because everybody does not have the same calling and spiritual ranking and duty in this lifetime. We have different situations. So if this is not for you, only take it as entertainment, okay? But if it is for you, you will know it's for you, okay? All right, because I'm going to be very clear. So because this is how they told me to give the message. There is a man at your job. And this man, you believe that he's only been placed here in your life and connected to you for the sole purpose, and this is not a romantic reading. There's no romance involved. You believe this man was placed at your job and has whatever connection he has to you for the single sole purpose of irritating your entire soul. Okay? Because this man absolutely will not let up on you, and he will not leave you alone. Whatever this man is doing to send energy to you, he will not stop, and you can't make him disappear, and you can't make him go away, and you're not in a position for you to go away either, so that you could completely disappear where this man cannot find you. Okay? Now, you might have prayed, God, please make this man disappear. I don't care what you have to do out of my life. There's no reason for this man to be connected to me. But my message they want me to give you today is this man is a soul tie with you. And I want you to understand something. Some of the people that you literally have issues with, good and bad, that you're connected to, that you have different dynamics with in your life, that seem not to go away with a recurring issue, sometimes is something from a past life that has carried over, wherein whatever issue you're dealing with that individual, it literally is the exact same thing that happened in a past life, but you owe them something because you did something to take something or cause an imbalance for them in a past life. I swear for God, I promise you. And a lot of times, we think that certain situations and dynamics. I had to be in a marriage with this man for 10 years before I was freed from karmic control. And then I had to have his children, and I had to cook and clean while being degraded by him. Baby, in a past life, you might have been that man's husband, and you might have for 10 years been on his ass, aggravating his soul as being your wife, and you might have been financially abusing him, emotionally abusing him, done something, but something went on for 10 years. And in this lifetime, you were married to that person for 10 years before you could escape. And it's because that was your spiritual sentence to pay back the karmic debt. You understand? So there are, for some people, actually dynamics that have actually played out in your life where someone has gotten away with your energy and manifested a whole bunch of money and ran off with it. And it's because in a past life, you did something to them and robbed them of some money or some form of wealth. Okay? Believe it or not, that's the truth. Okay? Now, whoever this man is, he is your assignment, because you and this man absolutely are connected through a dynamic that's playing out right now from the past life. And you have a job to do. Whoever you are a high priestess, 100%. And you are extremely spiritually powerful. But right now, you're serving a spiritual sentence, and you're in a kind of spiritual jail that you're just being released from right now. You're getting out of a karmic cycle that you've been in for years, and it's because you were a high priestess or a high priest magician in a past life that was in the reverse. You were a very good magician, but you used your power to manipulate, to abuse, to control, and to get things for yourself using other people's energy because you were very good at it. So you were like a high priestess, but you were not in alignment, okay? And this is one of your dynamics that you're dealing with in a contract with this man right now, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you what your assignment is if this is you. The reason this man keeps on doing things intentionally to cause you an imbalance and might have even, he's just the bane of your existence. Like, why can't I just up and relocate, find another job, move towns, and change my number and not have to be connected or in a place where this person can have access to me? The reason is whatever dynamic is playing out from a past life. What I asked when they tapped me was, I said, what does the high priestess need to do to free herself from whatever contract is binding herself to this particular man? And they told me exactly what it was. There's a spiritual ability that you have and you possess that's very powerful, but it's been put under restriction. Now, while all your other spiritual abilities are very active, this particular thing, you have been deactivated, and you've been deactivated because you abused it in a past life. But with your energy right now, you've completed your lessons and you've completed your cycles. So you're coming out of restriction. And what they want me to tell you is your job, in order to free yourself from this man, you're going to have to free him from a contract that he's in. Okay. For you to become free from him, you're there in his life to spiritually free him from a contract that he is in at the job. Okay. And it's something spiritual that you have the ability to do, and you are about to be activated to do it. And you're like, what, when, who? I'm going to tell you, at the right time, you're going to get a download. And in that moment, you are going to be activated and you will be able to use, it's not for everybody, that spiritual ability that you have and that spiritual authority that you have. You are going to be activated, and then you'll get a download, and they're going to tell you exactly what to do, how to do it, and you're going to do it. And when you do it, and this man is free from this contract that he's in, then you'll be set free and he's not going to bother you anymore. So that's what I was told to give you a reading about. Now, I'm supposed to give you a few specifics. He's in a contract at the job, and there are 3 people that you're going to do something to spiritually as soon as you're activated. And then that's when the download is just going to come in. They're not going to tell you beforehand because you have monitoring spirits that are trying to monitor everything you think, what you do. So this is the reason why sometimes you're like, why didn't I get this information before? I'm spiritual. I get downloads. I find everything out. Child, if I could tell you, when I was figuring out my situation, I only got little bits and pieces of my entire puzzle through the years, and I only got them at certain times. The reason is because they don't want you to take certain actions. They don't want you focusing too much on it because there are people that do telepathy that can pick up on your thoughts. They don't want you to take any action, to go Google anything. They don't want you to, they don't tell you, they tell you what you need to know when you need to know it. Okay. You need to understand that. They'll tell you what you need to know when you need to know it, and who you need to know it about, because they don't want you to jump out there on your own and ruin certain dynamics that need to play out. See, it's very spiritual. Okay. It's not as simple. Everything is not gray and everything is not black and white when you're dealing with spirituality and past life energy and karma and different dynamics that have to play out with different people, which is why you don't get everything up front about all the people attacking you and the different dynamics. And why didn't I know about that a long time if I knew about this? Because you might have disrupted a different dynamic that was going on where somebody was giving karma to another person they owed it to, or receiving karma. You understand? Things spiritually are working the way in a certain synchronicity, the way it needs to. Now, this man's dynamic is he's under contract at a job, and there are 3 energies that you're going to be activated. And at the right time, you're going to be told what to do, and you're going to use your spiritual ability, and it's going to get him out of this contract. Now, this could be a group of people or one person for each dynamic I'm going to name. Somebody is a Mexican, somebody is an Asian, and somebody is an African. Okay. And this Asian element, Mexican element, and African element, they all work for the same company, but they all do different things. And this man is in a contract working, doing what he does for all of them. Okay. It's almost like if you ever saw that TV series that I talk about called The Office. I don't know if you remember The Office with Michael, the narcissist, and Dwight Schrute and all that. If you remember, you know, you had Oscar. He was the Hispanic that worked over the accounting department. And then the Black actor, he worked in the warehouse. And then you had Michael, who was the head of sales, and it was a paper company. Okay. So this is not a paper company, but whatever this is, it's a dynamic like that. This man has a contract where there's a Mexican element, an Asian element, and there is an African element. And he works with all 3 of these elements with his skill and ability, but he's stuck in that contract and can't get out. And you are going to use your spiritual ability when you're told what to do at the right time, and you're activated, and they're going to give you a download. And when you do that, what you're going to do, that's going to free him of the contract. And as soon as he's free of that contract, you are going to be free of your contract and whatever you owe to him. You are tied to this man from a past life, and you have to, they're touching me right now. Give me a second. It's something else they want me to say. Okay. The person this message is for might actually be watching this reading right now. So hopefully they understand and they get their message. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. You are tied to this man in a contract that keeps messing with you. It's almost to the point where to describe the person, you feel like this person, you wish you never, ever ran into them, but it was fate. You had no choice. You have no choice in this. The reason that sometimes you're stuck financially in certain positions and you cannot move and you cannot, you know, is because you're playing out some type of contract. You're playing something out. So one more time, this particular spiritual ability you have because you're very powerful. Okay. You've been put on restriction for abusing it in a past life, but that restriction is coming off because you've learned all your lessons. In this lifetime, you're an earth angel. You understand? In this lifetime, you're an earth angel, but you're very powerful. And they put a restriction on that particular spiritual ability because you're a judge energy. You're like a Hierophant energy, and you can call judgment on people. But for a period of time, they had to, you had to pay back karma for abusing that ability in a past life. But in this life now, you've completed all your cycles. Something has come to an end for you, and they're about to reactivate you. And your first assignment, they told me to give this message. Your first assignment is going to be to free this man spiritually by what you're going to do to those three: Mexican, Asian, and an African that have this man in a contract. Okay. All right, Holy Spirit, give me some energy on this message that you're giving me right now. To you, this man is an enemy, okay? To you, they want something else. To you, this man is an enemy, okay? All right? So this is not going to be someone you're friendly with. This is someone that does things to you that are not nice, okay? This is someone that does things, I don't know, you might have dated this person for a short period of time. The Empress, all right, so this is why they're tapping me. They want me to give further clarification. Okay, so for somebody, this might be someone that you could have worked on a job with, that maybe this is someone you met at a job that you could have dated for a period of time and then broke up with, okay, for whatever reason. So that's more clarification for somebody. They touched, I want you to understand, the reason I keep interrupting is because when they want me to add another detail to give somebody clarity about what I'm talking about, you know, they'll touch my shoulder real quick because someone might be confused. Okay. So let's go. Holy Spirit, what is the message? Whoever you are, you don't want to accept this. Whoever you are, all right. So I have acceptance in reverse and I have patience in the reverse. You've been being told by the Spirit to be patient with this particular masculine, but y'all are enemies, okay? Y'all are seemingly enemies, okay? But until you surrender to this purpose, until you surrender, you're going to be in this karmic cycle with this person. You have to do what you have to do. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. It's almost like you have to laugh at it. Because you're not going to get your freedom until you do this for this man. Until you do this for this man, you're not going to get your freedom. Your someone's last name might be Freeman. Okay. Until you do this, you're not going to get your freedom. Okay. So maybe I don't know. Somebody in your family might carry the last name Freeman. So it could be something with someone in your family. If you carry the last name Freeman, it's a dynamic with this man or his ancestors in the past that you have to rectify. So I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Whoever you are, you don't want to do this. You don't want acceptance in reverse is you. You don't want to accept this, but you don't have a choice. They're telling you you're not going to get your freedom until you fulfill this past life contract. And this is not for everybody, but you have to understand there are some dynamics wherein you don't want anything to do with certain people that have been bothering you. But the reason that they're bothering you, and you're like, why does this person have access to me? Understand, listen very carefully. I want you to understand. I want you to understand and listen very carefully. Sometimes when it's a particular person you can't seem to get away from, and they just keep bothering you, and you're like, why is this person bothering me? I just can't seem to get them out of my energy. I just can't seem, I just can't seem to detach myself from them. I can't hide. Now I done bought the house and I'm in the neighborhood with them. These things occur sometime with people you have soul ties to, because there's something that either you have to repay to them or they have to repay to you, or it's a dynamic that needs to happen. Okay, so let's go right in. What is the message? Okay, abundance. Surrender. Yeah, in order to get your abundance, you're going to have to surrender to your assignment. Okay, whoever you are, in order to get your abundance, you're going to have to surrender to your assignment. This man might even be in bad health right now. Somebody might not be in their purpose. Grief in the reverse. You might not feel sorry for whoever this person is if they have a health issue or something like that. Let's go. Perseverance in reverse. I will clarify these cards and let you know what this is, okay? But the message was important enough for me to deliver it on a Sunday, because I typically like my weekends to recharge my energy. Ciao. With some of the things that we go through, I know y'all heard the reading I did on Friday when QUAN was showing you another side of her. Well, actually, no, she was showing you her I have no cut cards. Okay. But for those that only watch Love of the Highest Vibration, you might see another side to QUAN. But that's because I have my own dynamic going on over here. They actually did something to my car today when I went to the store. They came. Shaquana's people, if y'all heard my rant on Friday, Shaquana's people came to mess with my car when I came out the grocery store. But of course, they scattered like roaches when I came, because they punks and they're scary as hell. Of course, nobody's going to actually do anything. And the ones that walk up to me that think I don't know who they are because I'm a damn seer, I saw you today and I knew exactly who you were. But y'all are never going to do or say nothing. The most you'll ever do is walk up to me looking goofy and scary with big eyes, wondering whether or not I know who you are. Sweetheart, yeah, I did know who you were and I did see you today, but you didn't say nothing out your mouth and you didn't do nothing because you know better. All right, finish this read. Ain't it funny for all of my high priestesses and seers out there? Ain't it funny when some of the people that are attacking you, like from the gang stalking in your community, ain't it funny when they figure because you've never seen them before that you're not going to know who they are? Like if they walk up to you like, well, she don't know me. She never seen me before. Sweetheart, when you come toward a seer, we know who you are. Whoever's laughing, you know, you must be one too. You know what I'm talking about. Baby, we know who you are. We can feel your energy when you walk in the store. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I know high vibration. Yeah, right? It's like, you know, with people that are sent from covens to check on us to see if their magic is working or to spy on us when we're out about in the community. They walk up to you or walk by you and looking stupid like they shopping too. Like you don't know who they are and you a whole high priestess. They're like, well, she never saw me before because they slow. They slow. They're like, well, she's never seen me before, so how's she gonna know who I am? See, these are people that don't have a real spiritual connection. These are people that are kitchen witches that know how to pop their pussy, yeah, on Sunday, that have a low IQ. So they think, oh, you can't see me. Bitch, yes, I can. We know exactly who you are. When y'all walk up to us and park next to us and sit in a GMC truck directly across from the car after you mess with our car and watch peeking over the thing with your goofy big ass eyes looking all scary, y'all are goofy. Y'all are so goofy. I mean, y'all are laughable. Y'all are like literally laughable. We know who you are. Child, they walk up to you all with the same dumb look on their face. Usually they have a space in between their teeth like Goofy. Y'all know how Goofy got the space in the teeth with the mouth slightly parted and then their eyes are bucked. That's how they walk up to you. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm in Georgia. I'm in Georgia. Yo, somebody gonna be mad at me for saying this. The goofy karmics and the covens in Georgia, for depending who you are, okay, they usually have a bad weave, huge thick ass eyelashes, a gap between their teeth, and buck eyes, and they'll always walk up to you with their shoulders hunched, with their mouth open, hanging open, kind of looking at you all weird, like they just got off a plantation. Like, I wonder if she knows me. I can't make this shit out. I can't make this shit out. I cannot. And you just be looking like I'm gonna keep on singing my gospel music. I'm gonna keep singing my gospel music because it's like all of them got the same look, the same eyelashes, the same bad weave, the same buck teeth and buck eyes, all of them. And they all got the same posture, like a gremlin. And they all got the same everything. And you just be like, y'all are hunched over like gremlins, walking with a dumb smile, a half smile on your face, looking at the side of your eye like, she don't know what I look like, so she not gonna know it's me. Ciao. I just ignore them and listen to my music, get in my car and say, I command this car to start right now. By my authority in Christ, I break every hex spoken over this car right now. Break! And then the car start right up. Boom. And keep it moving. I'm trying to tell you, it's real. It's real, y'all. Child, it is. Yeah, Shonda. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. And the wig looked like it came out the thrift store. Child, thick eyelashes and a buck smile and a swagger. I'm done. Let's keep this message going. And this is I gotta be honest, this is my comedy relief. It's like laugh at my pain, because it's painful to have to keep these people in your energy, but it's part of your contract sometime. So the only way you can deal with it is by making fun and laughing. You have to laugh it off. And that's why we come on here together, Alnisa. Yeah, no, think about it. How much better do it feel, even if you're watching a reading and it's not your story, but how much better do it make you feel, when it's something similar, that you dealing with something similar, and you get to make fun and laugh at the goofies and what they doing. Being able to come together and laugh about it, it helps us all heal, because it's been going on so long for some of us. It's like we need this outlet. We need a little comic relief, because what we're talking about is true and honest, but we need to laugh at it so we can, get by. We have to laugh. We have to be able to laugh. I know. So even if these readings don't all resonate with, even if these readings don't resonate with everybody, just to be able to still come together and laugh is a blessing, because comedy is the best. Who said that? Medicine. Jennifer. Yes. Comedy is the best medicine. It is medicine. It actually is. Laughter releases endorphins in your body. Okay. Laughter helps release certain endorphins in your brain. Okay. So, I'm going to always pop my jokes, and y'all like, that's mean. No, it's mean that these demons and gremlins and hyenas are following us around, and they all look the same. That's what's mean, that I got to look at your ass. That's offensive. Come here, honey. Let me comb your hair. Come here, baby. I know how to do hair. I got a cosmetology license. I used to do nails and hairs back in the day. All right. So abundance, the key to your abundance, whoever this message is for, the key to your abundance is by freeing this masculine that won't stop attacking you at work. However that is. He might be attacking you. He might be spiritual. He could be sending negative energy towards you, but you have to surrender to this. This is you. You have to surrender and realize this is a past life, and you have to know exactly why this person, you can't just disconnect from them and disappear. You don't have any connection or tie to this person. Why can't you run away? Because it's something that you have to do to free yourself for this man. And this is absolutely not everybody's reading. And this is not going to be a typical reading because it's a very specific one. Okay. I have grief in the reverse. What is grief in the reverse, Holy Spirit? Oh, somebody's not getting their wish fulfillment. Someone's not that's not in alignment. Somebody that keeps taking very quick action to try to do magic to stop you and slow you down. So I don't know, this man might play in spell work at your job, but he's trying to avoid a tower. But it has something to do with a contract at his job. He's in with people. He's dealing with a problem, but you're going to see it's something you're connected to, and you're going to have an opportunity to see who the people are that you have to spiritually handle for him. Okay. And I said you're going to be activated, and the right person is going to know what that means. And when you're activated and you handle them people for him spiritually, he's going to be free and out his contract. And that's going to free you of your obligation to him. And you're going to be able to go free. Okay. I feel like the bad health part might be, this man might be in bad health right now. I don't think it's you. Okay. What's grief in the reverse? Grief in the reverse. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This somebody right now is not recovering. So right now somebody might be very sick and he's not recovering. And the Queen of Swords. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. You don't have empathy. I told you, whoever you are, you don't have empathy for this man. This man has some kind of health issue he's not recovering from. And whoever you are, if you're aware of it, you don't feel bad for him because he's been attacking you. Okay. What's persevere? Okay. I have the moon card. Someone might have Cancer in their chart. What's persevere in the reverse? What's persevere in the reverse? Okay. The 5 of Pentacles reverse and the 8 of Pentacles. Whatever. Okay. This has to do with the work that he's in. Those energies that he works for, and he works on different levels for all 3 of them. It's a service. There's a service this man provides for all 3 of those. Let's just call them departments. Let's just call it the Mexican department, the African department, and we're going to call it the Asian department. Okay. And whatever each department specializes in. Let's say he sells hot dogs. Let's say he has a hot dog cart, and his job is to serve hot dogs to each department. And he's got a contract he wants to get out of serving hot dogs. Hot dogs don't have a goddamn thing to do with this reading, but I'm just trying to give you an example of what this man does for a living. There's a service he provides, and he provides that same service for all 3 of those entities. And all 3 of those entities all work for the same company. Okay. He's working very hard, and it's affecting his health. And you don't care because of how nasty he's been to you, but it's affecting his health. And that's why he's in the 5 of Pentacles in reverse and can't heal, because he's in their contract. And your job is to free him from that contract. And don't worry. Don't look for clues. Don't look for signs. At the right time, everything you need to do will happen. Okay. Somebody, I have courtship in the reverse. Somebody is not getting a courtship. What's this courtship in the reverse? Okay. This is someone else here I'm picking up on in this energy. There's somebody here that is not getting a courtship, that has missed an opportunity for either a partnership or a love opportunity with someone, and they're very unhappy about it. This is not that same man. This is someone else. They might be connected to this reading. And this person right now is going to have to possibly do some very hard labor. Okay. And the reason is, so there's another person in this reading connected that has walked away from a courtship or a relationship. And right now they might have to work very hard to try to maintain themselves financially because they were expecting to get away with the theft of something that they were going to steal, but they did not do it successfully. And because something is about to be illuminated. So there's something that someone was trying to keep hidden or secret that's about to be illuminated. And this is why maybe this man is friends with the other man. And maybe the two of them tried to get away with stealing something, maybe at work. I don't know. Okay. And they're very sad right now. Clarify the lovers is Gemini energy. Clarify the lovers. Clarify the lovers. Okay. The Page of Cups. Oh, someone, there might be a Gemini energy that might either have like an official position, a job in the government. That could be in a school, a hospital. That could be a job. This could be the military. It could be the government. But this is a Gemini energy, okay, that made them some kind of, so maybe this is at the job. This might be a contract at the job, but there's a Gemini that made them an offer. There's a Gemini that made them an offer to do something, to steal something, and they were not able to steal it. So what is the energy crowning this read? We're going to keep it real short and sweet this evening. I hope everybody had a really nice weekend. I know I did. I felt like that was in the reverse. Yeah. So right now, there has been an imbalance to a group, the Three of Cups here. Yeah, there's been an imbalance to something someone was trying to carry out. All right, what's the obstacle? What is the obstacle? Yeah, the obstacle is someone has broken thinking and they don't see things the right way. They don't process things correctly. Somebody's ignorant. The Four of Swords reversed is someone that's just ignorant. I don't know what else to say. Someone might have been trying to create some kind of an illusion surrounding 10 of Pentacles or something like that. So somebody, this might have to do with a large amount of money at your job, maybe, or an institution, the 10 of Pentacles. But somebody is real ignorant. There's somebody really, really ignorant that just don't think right and they don't do right, that tried to create some kind of an illusion, but they couldn't. So it's an imbalance to this little group. So maybe it's a group at this job. Maybe it's like a little clusterfuck that sticks together at this job that tried to do something. What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? Oh, wow. In the recent past, somebody got really bad karma. Somebody very narcissistic, very hard-headed, a demon. I just feel like it's some kind of demonic energy. Just, you know how demons are. Demons are an illusion. They can't do anything. Yeah, this is, they can't do shit. These demonic energies, they came together to try to do something. I don't know, maybe, did they try to do payroll fraud or something? Maybe somebody tried to come together to get away with stealing time, stealing money. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But there's a little goofy group that came together to try to do something very quick, very restless. They might have tried to hurry up and scurry and do something. But these demons are in an illusion. They'll always be running around like gremlins and hyenas, trying to accomplish things that they can't. They lack foresight and wisdom. They're like one of those old Hercules or Greek mythology movies where you got the three witches and all of them are blindfolded witches, and they have one eye, and all of the three witches are using the one eye to look out of. Anybody, if you're a fan of Greek mythology, or if you've ever watched Greek mythology or any of those movies about Greek mythology, it's one with these old witches with stringy white hair and a long crooked nose, and they're all blind. And I think it was the Perseus movie or something, without this eye that they all used to see, there's just a bunch of kitchen witches that pop their coochie with a low IQ and they're blind. But nonetheless, I think either Perseus or Hercules was on a mission and he took the eye from them and stole it. And all three witches were like, we can't see. So that's the type of energy they're in. They get together to do stuff. They don't have any foresight, any wisdom, any coordination. All of them are sloppy. The things are not well thought out. And they just jump in cars and do stuff. They have bad karma because all of them are going broke with the Nine of Pentacles here. There's a bunch of, there's a little group here that's about to lose a lot of money, or they might even be about to lose their stability. They're not going to be able to live wherever they live anymore with the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So they thought they'd get together and take action to do something, but it ended as fast as it started. The Four of Pentacles reverse. They went ahead and released it already. Tell me more about the situation right now. What's going on right now, Holy Spirit? What's going on right now, Holy Spirit? Okay. Yeah. There's a secret coming out right now. Okay. There's a secret coming out right now about someone's okay with it. They understand. There's nothing they can do to hide. There's a high priestess in the reverse. Or this could be someone that really doesn't have intuition. It could be a kitchen witch with a low IQ that pops her pussy, and she thinks she's a high priestess, possibly. That's our new thing, y'all. So I'll be using that a lot, by the way. But they're very sad, but I feel like they're at this point, they're just content. They understand they couldn't get away with something they were doing. This person feels completely powerless right now to intimidate you or otherwise. So if there was somebody connected to this person that they were using to try to intimidate you at the job, they feel powerless against you. Okay. Right now, all they can do is watch you. So if you notice